Hello again and welcome back to my channel, Paul's Stuff. As always, it's a place where I talk about all the stuff I love, particularly Star Wars, lots of lightsabers at the moment, although I hope it's not going to be exclusively lightsabers. I do like lots of other things as well. Other genres too from time to time, Lego as well. Welcome back to the channel. So having said that, today we are going to talk about another lightsaber, but just before I do that, I want to draw your attention to Vader's Raiders. Vader's Raiders is the main costuming group that I work with now. It's a Star Wars costuming group here in the UK. If you want to check them out, there'll be links in the description below. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. Go and check them out. Have a look, see what you think. It's a great costuming group. I have some really great friends there. Really enjoy everything I do with them. Just thought I'd give them a little plug. But on to what we're talking about today, and that is this little baby. This is the Ani one from Padawan Outpost. It's an Episode 3 Anakin Skywalker lightsaber hilt. As always, this one's in Xenopixel. I love the Xenopixel board, does everything I need it to do. Quick and easy to work with. Nice easy controls for when I'm costuming. It's perfect for everything that I do. So this is the lightsaber that's often known as the Ani Flex. The flex being the reference to the original Skywalker lightsaber from A New Hope, being made from a Graflex flash gun. Also known as a skinny flex from time to time, because this one is smaller than it's narrower in diameter than a Graflex is. I have my Episode 5 ESB Graflex here with me. It's not a fantastically accurate copy of a Graflex, but it is a lot more like a Graflex than this one is. So just thought I'd give you a quick comparison of the two as we move on. You can see they're quite different. So for the original trilogy lightsabers were all made from found parts. They're all parts that are put together to make a lightsaber. For the prequels, they decided that they would machine lightsabers, and that, of course, when they came to do Episode 3, meant that Anakin had to have a lightsaber that looked like a Graflex lightsaber, and so they machined a lightsaber to look like a Graflex, but it is very different. The bunny ears are solid, the clamp is solid, the bulb clamp, the actual flash clamp itself is a solid piece, has this knurling around it. But then they did put little throwbacks in, like the pins and the buttons and things are all on it. Has a Covertech wheel in common with all prequel lightsabers. So this is one of the newer sabers from LGT that is being sold by Padawan Outpost at the moment. As I say, it's known as the Ani 1 on their website. And it seems like a lot of their newer sabers are coming with 7/8 inch blades. So this one is set up to use a 36 inch 7/8 inch blade. They're narrower, they're lighter, they're still near pixel, they still have all the LEDs in them. I think I prefer them over the 1 inch blades, if I'm honest. Hopefully in the coming days and weeks, Padawan Outposts will have more 7/8 inch accessories. At the moment, their blade plugs and their blades are all set up on the website as only being 1 inch, not 7/8 inch. But hopefully that will change as these 7/8 inch become more popular, I guess. So let's have a look at what the lightsaber can do. It's Xenopixel, so it's going to be very similar to the other lightsabers I've shown you. That's my custom startup sound. I put a custom startup and close down sound on these. When you get a Xenopixel, that sound file will actually say power on, and when you power it off, it will say power off. All the usual things. I have a 7/8 inch Graflex blade plug in there from Saber Armory. Just take that out and I'll pop the blade in and show you what it's like with the blade in. So that's the blade plug. This is from Saber Armory. 7/8 inch, made to look like the plunger bulb connector from a Graflex flash gun. It's a baselit version of the blade plug, as all of these Xenopixels now seem to come with NeoPixel connectors that have LEDs in them as well, so you don't actually need a NeoPixel. You don't need a NeoPixel blade plug. The baselit ones will work just as well. So this has number of sound fonts on it. The main ones being K-Sys the Chosen One suite. So there's the hero version, the villain version, and then I've also got on here a version with quite macabre but interesting. There's a version with every time you clash, you get the sound of a youngling screaming as well. Yeah, as I say, a bit macabre, but kind of tickled my imagination a little, so I put that on there as well. And it's also got Kyberphonics Tusken Terminator, which is similar, except with that you get Tusken sounds rather than the younglings when you clash against something. Yeah, so 4 sound fonts. There's the hero, the villain, the youngling version, and the Tusken version. Normally I put sound fonts on these that relate to this particular saber. Now the Tusken one doesn't, especially. It's an episode 2 font rather than an episode 3 font, and we see this saber in episode 3. But I like the sound font, and as I don't have a more appropriate lightsaber at the moment for it to go on, it's gone on here. So let's have a look at this with the blade lit. All the normal NeoPixel niceness. So this is it's got a slight flicker in it. I don't know if you can see that. We've got blaster blocks. I know those won't show up very well on a blue blade. We've got lock up. As you can see, this section here is whiter. We've got tip drag. As you can see, the tip there is different colour. And then we've got flash and clash as well. Quotes.
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
So this is the hero version, so this has...
I shouldn't have done that, it's not the Jedi way.
Quotes from early on in episode 3. So gesture controls are all there as well. I only have twist on, twist off on this. But you can use that to ignite the blade.
Darth Vader.
This is the villain version. So very different hum to it. Obviously at this point Anakin is turning to the dark side. Blaster blocks. Different cloaks on it this time.
How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be on the council and not be a master?
So yeah. This is the...
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
The youngling version. So it's pretty much the same as the villain version, but when you clash, there's extra on the sound files for the clashes. And then lastly, we've got Kyberphonics Tusken Terminator from Episode 2. So again, this every time there's a clash, we get a Tusken screaming. All the same things: blaster blocks, kick drag. The quotes on this are all Tusken sounds. So I actually cosplay as a Tusken Raider as well, and so it appeals to me as well. So yeah, there we have it. That's the ANI 1, ANI 1 from Padawan Outpost, with my my little customizations in sound fonts and addition of a blade plug and etc. Lovely saber. As you can see, it's a really nice high chrome finish. It is a complete fingerprint magnet. You will get fingerprints all over it. Charges via a USB-C, something I haven't shown very often with these. The bottom of the hilt on this one will slide off. That gives you access to your SD card. The battery won't come out. You have to disassemble it further from here, but you do have a USB-C port here. The tape you can see around here, I tend to put a little piece of tape around here. It just seals the holes in the bottom of the core and gives a little bit, not massively, but a little bit better sound quality. The battery here, I use Key Power 18650 batteries in all my sabers. I use the 3000 milliamp hour 15 amp Key Power batteries, but I put these battery wraps on. These ones are from Saber Armory. Very easy to do. They just heat shrink on. So yeah, that's what goes on inside some of these a little bit. This one's particularly easy for you to look at that. But if you do want the battery out, then it is a little bit more involved. You do have to disassemble the saber quite a bit to get that. And all of the sabers from LGT are different. Some of them you can't access the SD card without completely dismantling it. The Obi one and the Ben one are like that. You can't access the battery or the SD card without completely disassembling the lightsaber. But this one's not bad. This one fairly easy to do. And the charging port means you can charge the battery without having to remove it. So everything is doable on here. Lovely, lovely lightsaber. Try and give you some close-ups once again. It's Very, very nice lightsaber, and I think with the 7/8 inch blade in there, it works really well. Normally I have a 32 inch blade, but with this one I stuck with a 36 inch blade. The socket is a little bit deeper for the blade, and so the blade's a little bit more secure in there. You do only have one securing screw for the blade, but really doesn't matter on this. The socket is deep enough that the blade isn't going to wobble around. Lovely, lovely lightsaber. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please consider putting a like on the video for me. If you like the content, then why not go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You'll get notifications if you click on the bell as well of when I post new content. Most of my content is like this at the moment. As I say, I'm very into lightsabers at the moment, so they're the main focus. But I do hope to be doing other things as well. So thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far with me, listening to me waffle on. Look forward to seeing you again in future videos. Cheerio.